If you listen to the mainstream media, only one side is living up to this deal, the left. The right, according to the media, is intolerant of everyone, except those darned white heterosexual Christian males. There's only one problem. It's just not true. Incredibly, the left isn't even tolerant of the very people they say they're tolerant of.
You know, Ivanka, that's a beautiful photo of you and your child, but let me just say, one mother to another, do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless c***. He listens to you. Put on something tight and low cut and tell your father to f***ing stop it.
Here's the thing. Those who only tolerate people they agree with or like aren't actually tolerant.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just spent the morning clearing snow from my driveway, and it is 8 degrees. Now, Samantha Bee, I kind of remember her as a correspondent on The Daily Show back when it used to be at least kind of good. Nowadays, Trevor Noah, I guess, hosts it. He's awful, unfunny, and a hack. So Samantha Bee is now in her 5th year of hosting a show called Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. If you're wondering what makes her unique, if you're wondering what makes her and her show's comedy and her show's agenda any different than, I don't know, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, Trevor Noah, Conan O'Brien, James Corden, Lily Sings, nothing. It's the same show with the same jokes, pushing the same agenda. She offers nothing unique. She offers nothing interesting. And overall, I find her show completely ignorable. And most people would agree with me. In fact, the only times that I've really heard of Samantha Bee in the news is when she decided that she would call Ivanka Trump see you next Tuesday and insinuate that her father, Donald Trump, is attracted to her in some sick way. I spent a lot of time trying to find any kind of ratings information for Samantha Bee, and it's quite honestly pretty difficult. I found this article on Variety titled Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. Ratings are skyrocketing in the Trump era. See, these comedians that ride a well-known entertainment thing in recent history called the Trump bump, they need it. As much as they pretend they hate Donald Trump, their shows would be entirely irrelevant without him. It's the only material they have. It's the exact type of thing that has run a great show like Saturday Night Live into the ground because most of their comedy is lazy political jokes. And I'm not saying there isn't room for political jokes at everyone's expense, right? But when you tune in to Saturday Night Live, you know the jokes they're going to say. Orange man bad, orange man Cheeto. Tiny had the same tired jokes over and over and over again.
Take that Phil Spector wig off.
Okay, I actually thought it was an improvement, but fine.
And that's what Samantha Bee really is, just packaged in a less attractive, less funny box as the rest of the late night show hosts. And when you look at her ratings, yeah, it absolutely has seen a huge bump in audience starting in 2016 during the election, peaking out in this chart in 1/18/2017. So riding the wave of Orange Man bad, and people do love their confirmation bias. I understand that. I'm not going to act like other television shows don't benefit from the same thing. But the best ratings I could find, current ratings, paint a very different picture. This via TVRatingsGuide.com, showing episode 1 of season 4 starting at 0.9. So 900,000 viewers, down significantly. And then by episode 34, all the way down to 0.7. Ratings are down nearly 20% in season 4, 17.92% down for the year. In fact, after her huge joke at Ivanka Trump's expense, she lost many sponsorships on her show. So not only are ratings plummeting in general, nobody's watching the show and nobody wants to pay to advertise on the show. We could see ratings on TV Guide ratings of Best Picture I can put together. Just came out the other day. Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, still barely 800 to 900,000, 0.92 million viewers. And this is from 2/16/19. So that's about in line with the launch of season 4. And now she's down to 700,000 viewers. That's Lily Singh's numbers of viewers. That's Batwoman levels of numbers. All right. And so it came across my desk this morning that she ran a little video sketch on PragerU, as apparently PragerU is dangerous, and she likes to paint it as it's just a bunch of radical people out there. Even though some of the people who have hosted PragerU videos, Peter Kreeft, Jordan Peterson, Ayan Hissiri Ali, Victor Davis Hanson, all top-notch academics, meaning you get better education from their vids than a lot of colleges. This, of course, in response to, the excellent tweet from Samantha Bee that's totally breaking down the ideas of PragerU. As bonkers as Dennis Prager is, and his fake butt university may be, they are convincing a whole generation that your wife should lay with you, even if you look like someone who started serial deleting after retirement. So her entire premise is the show is dangerous. Here's a personal insult. This is the level of comedy that people watch. If you want me to look, if you just want to be like a roast master and insult people's looks and things like that, that's okay. That's fine. That's your brand of comedy. You can continue it. But don't expect me to pay attention to you trying to cover legitimate news when your greatest gripe about the show is a physical appearance joke. Her initial tweet, PragerU is actually dangerous. They're reaching a new, younger audience with BS conservative propaganda. That's rich coming from Samantha Bee, who's doing the exact same thing again that Trevor Noah, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, that every mainstream late night show host is doing. They're all pushing one side of politics. I like watching Conan because he's relatively unapolitical. I don't care if my late night TV host doesn't like the president. I don't care if they make jokes at the president's expense. But I would ask that they be even-handed. It's just they're not. They never are. And it just gets old after a while. Yes, Orange Man bad. Small hands. Yes, his hair. Hardy har har. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. They trick kids into thinking their videos are educational, even though PragerU is as much as a real college as Monsters University. Well, I'd say PragerU is as much as a real college as, say, Evergreen College.
So you don't need to watch that door, watch all the doors, watch the windows. You need to keep eyes on them. And somebody needs to go in that room real quick to make sure that there's no way to get nothing for them.
I mean, essentially sounded like you're being held hostage there. If you were going to go to the bathroom, you had to go with 2 escorts. Is that true?
That's what the students felt was true. I was going to go to the bathroom.
What do you mean that's what the students
Well, that's what they said. If you want to go to the bathroom, I was going to go to the bathroom regardless, and they wanted to escort me. I felt very safe there. Why what?
Why did they want to escort you to the bathroom?
I don't know.
Or Mizzou or several other mainstream academic universities that are now struggling to have attendance because they chose to worship at the altar of social justice and teach pseudoscience to kids who end up $200,000 in debt, having a degree in social justice that doesn't teach them anything, that doesn't give them any skills to get a job. Now, I'm not saying PragerU does that, but the reason I'm making this video is because there are people that I like and respect that have done PragerU videos, and I'm going to defend them. Lauren Chen, for example, Romy Millennial, is an acquaintance of mine, and when you take a shot at PragerU, you take a shot at them. Of course, the backlash is spectacular. It's spectacular. Her thread starts out as this. While Fox continues its lifelong quest to scare your grandparents into hoarding Franklin Mint coins, she's just rewriting the exact joke she said on the show. And by the way, every mainstream media outlet does the exact same thing. One growing conservative outlet is using colorful graphics and social media to appeal to a new generation. That outlet is PragerU. Again, no different than CNN, MSNBC, or your crappy show, Samantha Bee. PragerU University says PragerU University is not an accredited academic institution. Okay, so they admit it. So what? What's your problem? But it's a place where you're free to learn. That describes every single place. This last place Sam learned anything was for free in a bra store. Ha ha, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha.
Yeah, that's not funny.
I don't understand. And of course, the backfire was hilarious. Here's one reply, Lauren Chen, linking her video. My PragerU video is all about the importance of marriage and dating someone with compatible life goals. So dangerous, so scary. 1,300 favorites. Mark Dice, you've tricked a moronic cable viewers into thinking you're actually a comedian. 5,700 likes. So good of you to promote PragerU as a sane answer to your angry liberal nonsense. Here's Dave Rubin. Enjoy, so you think you're tolerant. 5,400 likes. And her entire shtick. I'm not going to show any of the video because I've had trouble with Comedy Central claiming things. You can definitely watch it if you want. Right now it's at 763. Actually, I suppose if I refresh it, it's at 869 downvotes, 4,000 upvotes. That's fine. You know what? I'm going to try it. If it gets claimed, then we'll have to edit it out. But I just want to show you just a little bit of the jokes.
PragerU was founded in 2009 by Dennis Prager, a radio host turned digital mogul and man who definitely eats hard-boiled eggs on an airplane. Waitress, can I get another milk on the rocks? As part of his...
Ha 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 ha. What's wrong with hard-boiled eggs? I don't even get that joke. I travel a lot. Is that a thing?
His extreme views would make Dennis Prager unpopular with West Coast elites. He's actually worked in Hollywood, producing movies such
So
as...
here she makes fun of Adam Carolla, which, by the way, probably has a far larger following than she could ever hope for.
Joe Rogan, Adam Carolla called, and this is the actual knockoff Joe Rogan, Adam Carolla called...
Knockoff Joe Rogan. Adam Carolla, as far as I can tell, has been doing this game a lot longer than Joe Rogan. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's pretty clear to me that her opinion is, well, because Adam Carolla is a conservative, he's not as good as Joe Rogan, which, by the way, I like both of them.
Love of right-wing celebrities using conservative experts and stars to add a veneer of respectability to the site.
Like you do?
Legitimizing much of their shitty and factually untrue commentary. I mean, just look at some of the experts they've got.
I'm Pete Hegseth.
I'm Greg Gutfeld. I'm Tucker Carlson.
I'm Mike Rowe.
I'm Yakov Smirnov for Prager University.
So? Just like you trot out endless people to promote your show?
Because there's nothing the kids love more than Yakov Smirnov. With these so-called experts and...
See, here's another interesting thing. In this video, Samantha Bee accuses them of targeting children. Okay? By the way, provides no actual evidence, something she accused PragerU of. If that were true, why are they trotting out Tucker Carlson? You cannot like what PragerU has to say, but when you stand up on stage and your entire shtick is cutting and selectively editing clips, taking the most absurd things they've said to try and prove your point, it proves that you don't even have the time or interest to do your own research and debunk the things. You just want to put them up at the screen and take veiled shots at their physical appearance as to try to win over your low IQ audience. It's no wonder that more and more people are tuning out every day to this drivel. Enjoy the backlash, Samantha Bee. Hope you have a great day, everyone.